Hi Stampers! Today I'm going to show you how to make the spinner card. It's very cute. And when you tilt the card, the little bear's face spins. Isn't that cute? Alright, so we're going to be using some new goodies today. These items that I'm going to be using today are going to be in the new Holiday Mini, which starts September 1st. So be looking for that. So let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the Regal Rose cardstock. And that's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and then scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm also using the new designer paper from the Holiday Mini. And this is called Positively Prints. And it's so cute. And it's double-sided. We're going to use the pink polka dots today. So this is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/8. And this is going to lay right on top of here. So let me go ahead and adhere this real quick. Okay, so you're going to put your designer paper onto your cardstock, and then I have a piece of Whisper White, and that is cut at 2 1/4 by 5 1/8, and that's going to layer right on top of the designer paper. So that's going to make your spinner part. Okay, so then you're going to take your word window punch, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to align this, push the punch all the way in, and I'm going to line it up with the side of my punch right here, just with the little tiny overhang. And I'm going to punch that out. And you should get at least 3 punches. And I'm just overlapping the center. Hopefully you can see that. Like that. So that's going to make your spinner part of your card. Okay, so then for the sake of time, I went ahead and stamped the little images up here on top and the bottom. I'm going to show you how I did that today. So this stamp set that I'm using today is called Seal of Authenticity. It's so cute. Okay, so this image is what I used for the spinner part of my card. And what I did is I just took the chocolate chip marker and the Regal Rose, and I'm just going to color in the images that I want to be colored with a certain color. And then I'm going to take the Regal Rose and color in the hearts. And then I'm just going to finish off this stamp image here. So that's pretty much how I did that. Okay, so then for my spinner part of my card, I used the little bear's face, and that's stamped in chocolate chip. And then I punched that out with the 1 1/4 circle punch. And then the chocolate chip is punched out with the 1 3/8 circle punch. And then this says Seal of Authenticity, and I stamped that also in chocolate chip and punched that out with the 1 inch circle punch. The Regal Rose is punched with the 1 1/4 circle punch. Chocolate chip is the 1 3/8 circle punch. Okay, so now to make your spinner, you're going to use 2 pennies. Okay, and then you're going to use your dimensionals, and you're going to adhere the 2 pennies together with 1 dimensional. Put it right in the center of the penny, and then make it a sandwich. So put the penny right on top of it, lining it up, and then you're going to notice the sandwich part where the dimensional is in between the 2 pennies. You're going to slide this section in between those grooves of your word window punch, so then the penny will slide on your cardstock. Then flip it over, and then I'm going to put dimensionals along the back side of my piece here. Okay, so now before we go any further, I should have showed you this. I'm going to take the penny out, and I'm going to line this up where I want this on my card. I guess right about there looks good. And then I'm going to use this Thank You Very Much, and this is from the Very Nice Wishes, also in the Holiday Mini. And I'm going to stamp that with black StazOn ink. And this fits perfectly right inside that word window punch, so I want that greeting to be inside there. So I'm just lining this up first. And I'm going to stamp my greeting inside of my word window punch, so then it's, you can see I didn't adhere it down yet. Okay, so then let's put our penny back in to the grooves. And then we can layer this on top of that greeting. Okay, so before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and adhere my chocolate chip taffeta ribbon. Just tie a little knot over here on the side. Okay, trim that off. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere our layer, that's going to be the spinner part, to the card. And I'm going to have to move this up here so I can line this up good here. Okay, so it looks like that. Then you're going to take another dimensional and just put that right on the center of that penny. And put your bear right over top of that. Okay, then I'm going to take my little seal of authenticity. I think that's so cute. And I'm going to put this right at the bottom. Like that. Then I'm going to add some glitter. And this is the Fine Supernova glitter pack. And I'm going to use the brown, if I can open it. This is the pretty brown. And I got a piece of scrap here, so. Okay, so then you're going to take your 2-way glue pen. I'm just going to fill in that little paw print there. And then sprinkle some of this glitter on top of that. Okay, so there it is. It's sparkly and cute. Pour this back in here. Okay, so then this is your finished card. Isn't that cute? Ah, so cute. Love it. Just want to keep spinning it. Okay, so there's the one we made, and then here's the other one. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.